It's Friday. It's Friday with Frank. Hi, everybody. Frank here, and boy, are we going to move today faster than ever, faster than that usual snail's pace that we're going, because this is going to be such a great show. In fact, it's not just going to be a great show. As my friend John Derby from the United States Navy would say, it's gonna be a great show. And you know something? 20 minutes ago, this show was gonna suck. It was really gonna suck. But I got a great new welcome aboard that just changes the tenor of everything. Let's move. Welcome aboard. This is so great. To my brother, Donald Mullen. This is such a coup. Donald has been sitting on the doorway to Friday with Frank for months. His wife recommended him, but he didn't take that extra step, the beg step. This week he did, and it is so great to have. It's so great for everybody. If you think you don't know my brother Donald, you do, because when you see me, the Jesus of comedy, at work, you are seeing the reflection of Don the Baptist, who some would say is funnier than I am. Hard to believe, but that's what Friday with Frank is all about. The hard to believe made believable. My brother is a riot, and so many of the expressions and mannerisms that I use that drive you crazy with laughter, I got from my brother. Particularly the talking with the hands that comes to play so often on Friday with Frank. Now, I'm not talking about the 2 + 2 = Friday with Frank, or the way I do this frequently. No. I'm talking about the general mannerisms. I'm watching the clock because we've got it's going to be so good. Just this whole thing. My brother's a science teacher, and I've never seen him at work in his class, but I'm sure if someone says, Mr. Mullen, what's water made out of? Don would say, well, you take hydrogen and oxygen and put them together, and you have water. Or is that oxygen? I don't know, whatever. But it's a Mullen thing. We talk with our hands, and no one is a greater proponent of hand talk than my brother Donald. Welcome aboard, Don. It is so good to have my brother here on Friday with Frank. Okay. Whoops, sorry, banging in the microphones and everything, because we've changed, as many of you know, and Don, you don't know this, Friday with Frank is a short introduction, 3 short segments, and a ukulele close and out. It's a little bit different while I'm on my diet for the Navy Musicians Association reunion that's coming up. We've inserted a little bit of Victory at Sea. We're calling it Victory at X. Right before the close. Two minutes. Gotta go. Time to go. Anyway, for the comedy tip of the week, a segment we haven't done in quite a while, but we're bringing it back. The comedy tip of the week is make your premise clear. I blew it last week. The premise was not clear when I got into the Victory at Sea thing. My diet, losing weight for the Navy Musicians reunion, the X part is clear. X is my starting weight, and each week we show how much, like last week, X -1. I had lost 1 pound that week. What I forgot to make clear is how my diet, a big part of my 1 minute to go before, whoa, boy, wow. What I think I forgot to make clear that part of my diet regimen, my weight loss, is every day I sit on an exercise bicycle in the basement and watch Victory at Sea on the DVD. If I'd explained that last week, when we got into Victory at Sea at the end, it would have made more sense. But it didn't. Not my fault. I am the Jesus of comedy. I follow in the footsteps of Don the Baptist. But because things go wrong, sometimes I have to film this more than once. Oh boy, it's almost time to get cooking here. And I don't know, oh geez, I hope it's going to work. So I forgot to do that anyway. I won't forget anymore. So now you know that I spent a lot of time watching Victory at Sea across the way there. That's what I do. So then it makes sense, more sense in, I think, about 5 seconds when, if this works, the Victory at Sea music comes along. It should start right now. Yes, it's working. Cool. Victory at X, Episode 3, Mexican Ambush. Reeling from the disappointing loss of only 1 pound in week 2, Frank begins week 3 with renewed commitment, and pounds fall off like oak leaves before the autumn wind. However, an innocent-looking Mexican restaurant opens up down the street from Frank's house. Curious Frank enters and falls victim to a 3-pronged ambush by the unholy trinity: guacamole, refried beans, chimichanga. Most of his weight loss now in retreat, Frank steps on the scale for a week's loss of only 1 pound, a total of 8, true, but a dire, dire warning for the future. La cucaracha, ya no puede caminar, pocos no tengo, pocos le falta. Marijuana que fumar. It's Friday, don't ask me why day. It's Friday with Frank. Hey!